So Church Gone Wild finally comes out 2016.
Yep.
And what happened next?
Ruslan.
Thank you for checking out this video. I wanted to give you 3 ways that you can partner with us here at King's Dream ENT. Way number 1, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Our analytics show that like half of you guys that watch these videos aren't subscribed. So subscribe and turn that notification on so you don't miss a single video. Way number 2, consider becoming a Patreon on our Patreon community, the illest online community on the internet. You get to cut the line for Fan Love Friday to get your music reviewed. You get to hop in a weekly Zoom call with me for Q&A, and you get all the videos ad-free and all the music early. And of course, you could always go to kingsdreament.com/store and pick yourself up some merch. Enjoy the video.
Bruh, so I'm on Instagram, bruh, and I get this follow from Jacob Biz Morris or whatever.
Yeah,
so
shout out to Biz.
Man, shout out to my brother Biz, man. So I go to his page, and I seen his bio would say, hey, engineer for Reach Records. So I'm like, okay. And I literally had just told Matt, and I said my manager, that I wanted to link, and I saying with Reach Records somehow.
Okay.
Not knowing, like, we ain't having no ties to these folks, like, not knowing at all. So that happened. And I hit his inbox immediately, you know what I'm saying? Like, just introducing myself and just telling him, like, that who I work with, you know what I'm saying? Different producers and what I, you know what I'm saying? Just what I can provide or stuff like that. But really, I was just saying anything, just, you know what I'm saying?
You were just trying to cut through.
I was just trying to get in the building. But anyway, long story short, I just told him, I was like, man, bro, I would love to come sit in on a session, like, just vibe, anything. Bro, hitting me back, saying, what you doing today?
Whoa.
So I'm
like that.
Just like that. So I'm like, bro, what? So I ain't doing nothing. Like, he was like, can you come up today? So long story short, he sent the address. I'm having no car at the time. No kind of car. I'm calling Matt. I'm calling everybody like, bro, I need a ride to Reach, bro. I need a ride to Reach. I stay on the east side, Reach in the city. So I'm like, bro, I need a ride to Reach now. You feel what I'm saying? So I finally got the ride. Somebody picked me up. I went. And it was just so happened that Lecrae was, he was recording for All Things Work Together for the album. And they had different beats from like Metro, Zaytoven, Honorable C Note, like different, not saying urban producers, stuff like that. And just like with the Atlanta sound, with the trap sound. And they really need somebody to like just write for Lecrae, like type thing to help him, not saying bring that to life. You feel what I'm saying? So I go in there. First beat they play me is a Metro Boomin beat. Not saying, so a lot of people don't know, but the very first song I did at Reach was Hammer Time. Like, that was the very first song.
Yeah, man.
So I did the hook. I did like 3 hooks. I did the Hammer Time hook and 2 other hooks. After the 3rd hook, Lecrae came in. I see this big 8-foot dude come in the building. I'm like,
yo, Lecrae's all in the mug, yo.
Lecrae
Guys don't know how tall you see Lecrae, you be like, bro, you big.
I'm like, bro, why are you not playing basketball? But nah, like, I saw him, and it really hit me when I seen him. I was like, bro, that's bruh. You feel what I'm saying? So I dapped him up. He loved the music, and just seeing everybody's reaction to the hooks I laid down was crazy to me, and really opened my eyes to see, dang, like, God is faithful, bro. Like, for real, for real. So long story short, I built a relationship with everybody in the building, and it made, the contract made sense. Not saying we made a couple changes. Not saying got signed. And I just been trying to grow from there. I just been growing since then.
I've heard Lecrae has told me the story of like, yo, like Phew came in, lay down one, like, lay down another one, and lay down another one. Like, yo, he was like, yo, he just had it. You know what I'm saying? He just had it. Did you know in that environment? Like, did you know that you were creating Hammer Time, which is arguably one of my favorite Lecrae songs, one of his biggest records. Like, did you know in that moment what was happening?
No, and not at all.
Okay.
I didn't know what was going on, because number one, I thought that I was just writing for Lecrae, and I thought he was just gonna re-say it. So when Lecrae came in,
you thought you was just,
feel me? I thought I was just writing.
Okay. Yeah.
And Lecrae came in, was like,
you guys get help on hooks. Those you purists out there.
Right. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. That ain't nothing. That
yeah. Everybody get help on hooks.
But anyway, he came in, heard Hammer Time. He's like, nah, we gotta leave him on the hook. We gotta leave him on there.
Yeah. Because you sounded so authentic on Hammer Time, like with the Metro and Hammer Time.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, who is this? He sounds so like Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, that song was crazy, man. And Cray heard it. He was like, man, matter of fact, put a verse on it. And if you go hard, I'm gonna keep it on there. Man, I try to write my best verse of all time, bro. Like everybody, I ain't waste no bar. If you go back and listen to the Hammer Time song, I did not waste one bar, bro.
Did that joint that take you a long time to write?
Nah, because my my adrenaline was up.
Was
so
hyped.
I was on a whole nother planet. Like I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's time.
Yeah.
Like I was just going crazy. Like
so I remember I live right next to a football field. There's like a elementary school, and there's a football field. And there'd be like practices there and games there on Friday nights. Like the local high schools that don't got their own stadium play right next to where I live. Yeah. And I remember when that joint dropped, bro, it was played all the time.
Wow.
Like I was going on Instagram, like, yo, this man Lecrae got one.
Wow.
Like, it was just like Hammer Time, like over and over every Friday night for like that whole football season. I heard Hammer Time at least once, if not twice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so boom, so then you do the Hammer Time joint, you sign to Reach, and the interesting thing to me was that you wasn't just like a one-trick pony. Like it wasn't just like Phew got Hammer Time. It was like your music was dope. You know what I'm saying? You had these like super dope melodic records, but you was still hitting the cadences and you still have bars. I think people, or maybe people on the West Coast or like in New York, like underestimate how dope like Atlanta rappers really are. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you super melodic, but if you listen and you really barring up on some of these joints.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Especially on this new project. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was you listening to as a kid when you was coming up outside of CHH? Was you into like the Outkast and the Dungeon Family
I definitely
stuff?
was into Outkast, Dungeon Family, Ludacris, T.I., Bone Crusher. Man, who else? Young Bloods, Lil Jon and Eastside Boys. All that, like, that whole era, like, was crazy to me. Like, just, like, I don't know.
Random fact, my freshman year in high school, there was like a crew of us, like 4 of us. One of the brothers didn't go, but he went to high school. His name was Jonathan Marshall, and he was from Decatur, Georgia. He was from Atlanta. You know what I mean? So we would talk, and I was really into like Jay-Z and the East Coast stuff, and he was like, bro, like that's cool, but you don't understand like this. And he would show me like Outkast, and he showed me Pastor Troy, and he would show me like Dungeon Family, all that stuff. And so I remember 99, 2000 getting really submerged into Atlanta music. And then when I wrote my first song, my man Jonathan Marshall, who might be watching this, was like, help me do the hook. You know what I mean? So like the dope part about Atlanta hip hop to me was it was always hook, the vibe of the beat, and the bars. Where sometimes East Coast stuff, it'd be just about the bars, and they don't really care about the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
and I respect
Atlanta
that.
Always had the best. So even an artist like Young Thug that people would dismiss as like a mumble rap, whatever. If you listen to Young Thug, he really be gassing. You know what I mean? And that's what I appreciate about you is like it's the perfect combination of like content, cadences, flows, bars. Like just a great package. You and RG, I feel like y'all both got it all. You a bit more like cleaner with your double time and the faster stuff, but it's refreshing to me. You know what I'm saying? And I really enjoy that stuff. What could we expect on this new record?
That's what you can expect.
Just that.
Bro.
You played me a couple joints last time I was out reaching.
Bro,
It was
I gotta
cold.
play the whole thing now, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro. This is my best project.
When does
not
it come
even
out?
close.
What's the official date?
October 31st. It's not a cap. It's not a gimmick. It's the real date. I'm dropping it for real, man. Shout out to Reach Records. Shout out to 1K Family. Shout out to 116 Family. Everybody, man. Like, we going up. Shout out to the whole CHA community. Shout out to the whole hip-hop community. Shout out to Ruslan. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the cameraman.
I'm see if I get this exclusive out of you.
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna give it to me.
Hey, man, I'm going to get it to you.
I don't edit these interviews.
I'm going to get it to you.
All right? I don't edit these. There's rumors. There's rumors of rumors. Is it true that you and RG are working on something?
Oh, yeah. For sure. Me and him drop real soon.
Really?
Real soon.
When is that coming out? Because I heard that stuff. I didn't know if we was gonna make that public.
Hey, man.
I heard that. I gave you plausible deniability.
Bruh, you did. Hey, man, we dropping.
I heard that stuff he played for me, and I was like, bruh, this is gonna go. Like
Bruh.
this is gonna like y'all finna level up.
I'm so excited about the season that's about to become in 2020, bro. 2020 is about to be wild.
New
bro.
decade.
Oh my goodness. But me and RG got something crazy, bro. Like we dropping 2 singles in November. Y'all watch out for that. Know what I'm saying? The first 2 singles. We dropping 2 singles at once. Like we ain't got time. So, know what I'm saying? And then the project coming right after that. The tour coming right after that. Going crazy. Like we not non-stop.
I don't think they ready. Any final thoughts, closing remarks, anything you want to share with the people before we get out here?
Man, everybody who listening, man, under my voice right now, man, please do not forget that we are all here for a purpose, man, and do what God calls you to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because your time on this earth is not taken for granted at all, because God created you. You feel what I'm saying? And you are not a waste to nobody. So don't try to impress nobody. Don't try to put on for nobody. Just be yourself. Be yourself and be who God calls you to be. And that's all I got to say. Shout out to Ruslan. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Dream Junkies. Shout out to my boy John Keith, man. Hey, man, me and John Keith got one on the way too, man. Y'all don't sleep, man.
Yo, 1K Phew, man. Make sure you following him on all platforms. Check out that record. One of the most humblest, coolest cats you'll ever meet in the CHH thing, man. So y'all stay locked in. Show them love. Run the numbers up on the next thing that's coming out.
King's Dream Entertainment.
Julio Jones. I'm from Atlanta, you throw me the ball and I score in the zone. They hit me up for a deal like it's something I do on the phone. Just cause it's me in the studio don't mean I do it alone. Julio Jones.